What's cracking, guys? Omar Yusuf here, back with another video. This is once again a talkie video where we just sit down, enjoy yourself. We talk about a bunch of different things that are related to the fitness industry, but also extend beyond it. Before I go on, if you like this style of video, make sure to like the video. I am also going to start reviewing the benches I sit on. Else, I would say the previous bench, the Force Pump bench, I did like that it was double wide. It was newer. The seat was more comfortable, and the area was a little bit more scenic. This one's older, but it also has more character. So I would give it overall a 6 out of 10, not enough water. Anyways, let's go on. Fitness industry, famous for being famous versus famous for doing something good or being good at something, love of the craft or love of money. What I want to talk about today is how I feel the Instagramification of the fitness industry and also social media as a whole has had a negative effect on everything that people do. It has reached the point now, we've talked about it before, the Kardashians, being a celebrity to be a celebrity or being famous for being famous, where Instagrammers or people that do social media just want to get famous. They don't care about the process. They don't care about providing something. They just care about the attention, the fame monster, for lack of a better word, kind of like moths to a flame where they're attracted to it. And I realized I wanted to make this video when I saw H3. H3, I got to give a huge shout out to Ethan. He is pretty much my favorite non-fitness channel. I'm watching him for a long time, but he made a video essentially. It was about VidCon. There was this Instagram model by the name of Christian Burns. He had maybe 20,000 followers, and he got incredibly irritable, angry, upset, treated another human horribly because he wasn't allowed into this event. He started berating the security guard. He called him ugly. He told him to kill himself. All because he wasn't allowed in. He kept bragging that he was famous, that he made a lot of money. Do you know who I am?
Ugly as shit, bro. You deserve to be crucified. You're disgusting. The way you treat that human, I don't even know who he is. You treat that human being like a dog? What the fuck is wrong with you? Piece of shit. You're ugly as fucking irrelevant. Just kill yourself. What? Yeah. Get the fuck out of.
And that's the completely wrong approach when it comes to life as a whole. But the alarming part is that I see this trend only becoming more and more pervasive across the industry. And here's what I mean. With money, with attention, comes a lot of people trying to make it. And when we use the term make it, what does that mean? Well, it means gaining followers, making money, all those sorts of things. But why are you famous? What are you doing? And if you're just famous for being famous, for using, clickbait titles or the right thumbnail or maybe the right photo on Instagram, starting the right social media beef so then you grow more and more, doing pranks, whatever those things, you just want to be famous, but you're not providing any content. I think that's shallow. I think it's hollow. I think it's superficial. It provides nothing when it comes to social media or anyone watching. And I think that's dangerous because people now see that you can rise rapidly in social media, so they're desperately trying to become famous for being famous. Versus the other approach, which is the love of the craft, trying to do something well and hopefully make it, focusing instead on what you do, trying to become really good at something because you're passionate about it, you love to do it. Like for me, I love to talk about fitness. It's one of those things that just for me has become a staple in my life. I love to do it. I'm gonna keep doing it. If there were no cameras, I'd still be training. I'd be training just as hard. If there was the zombie apocalypse, I've said this before, where zombies just, they came in, they fucked up everything, I would still be training. I'd find a little squat rack. I maybe have to make it with some concrete, something, but I would still be lifting because I love to do this. And there is also a place for, lack of a better word, clickbait or the thumbnails or some of these titles, because besides putting out good content, you need to attract that attention to grow that audience. So I get that. But when your whole focus just becomes the attention, becoming famous, getting the views or getting people to like you instead of them watching your content or watching what you do and they think, you know what, oh, that's cool, man. I learned something. I got value from this. I got a piece of knowledge, some information. I can apply this somehow in my life. Even entertainers where it's like, you know what, this dude's funny. I like watching this dude. He makes me laugh. And so I'd say there is a huge difference between, and that's why I made the distinction. I included entertainers. Dave Chappelle, for instance, he's a hilarious dude. He has a few stand-ups coming to Netflix. He's famous because he's hilarious. He's not famous just for being famous. So I'm not just talking about the information side when we talk about the fitness industry. I'm talking just about those that are on social media. So if you stand for nothing, you are, in my opinion, nothing. You provide nothing, and thus you're just taking up space that could be occupied by someone else giving better value. And so for me, kind of my creed, what I try and do. I try and become better at what I do. That's why I frequently try and I'm not perfect. I'm not, great. I'm trying to be better than I was yesterday. I try and learn more information. I try and surround myself with those that do know a hell of a lot more than me so I can provide better content. So year to year, it can become better the content I provide. That is the goal. That is what I like to do. That is the focus, the love of the craft versus the love of the attention. And hopefully I've been lucky. I've been fortunate when it comes to YouTube, when it comes to social media, where I have grown an audience. I got my rascals. I got a solid base of support that has happened. And this has happened, I think, for other people in the fitness industry, other people that I respect. I mentioned that before. We had my boy Burrito, who needs to make a comeback. We got Alan Thrall. We got Mark Bell. We got Silent Mike. We got a bunch of different people putting out good content, not just when it comes to strength, but also other areas of the fitness industry, and they've grown their own audience. So I think it is possible to become good at what you do, to love what you do, to talk about that without just focusing on, hey man, would this be a good thumbnail? Oh, how many likes did this get? If we focus too much on the likes, the end result, on just that, let's say, verification or validation that you get, or that desire to be famous, once again, like a moth to a flame, it's the completely wrong approach. And I think just because people observe how famous people get, how popular they get, how much money they make, and they want that lifestyle. But don't you know, it's not going to make you any more happy, and that is the honest truth. You should instead focus on what you like to do, try and make it a career, something that you can build a solid platform on, do that, and let the rest take care of itself. Anyways, that's all I really want to talk about. Love of the craft, a love of money, as Van Halen says in the song As Is, it is the damn truth. I love what I do. I appreciate everyone following me, giving me the support. Hopefully I provide better and better information as time goes on. Don't just be a Kardashian. Use your brain, provide some information, provide value. I got to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, if you like these talking videos, make sure to like the damn video. I'll be seeing all you guys, my rascals, in that next video. Peace.